completely refreshed the lead page to give it a new look and some new amazing features. So before we walk into what the new features are, let's talk about why we changed this page. Well, first of all, and the most important, is making the page feel less like a spreadsheet and giving each section an obvious and intentional feel. With that being said, this update is also the first stepping stone to a series of new interesting updates and modules that are soon to come. So make sure you hit subscribe so you stay tuned. All right, so what's actually been updated? First and foremost, you'll obviously notice the new lead overview at the top of the customer page. Here you'll see an overview of all the most important information for your customer, like the next task that's due in this customer card, which obviously you can do from this section, the sales process, and of course, the current and wanted vehicle for the current customer. Of course, clicking on these sections will also take you to the relevant section. It'll scroll you down into the page, into that section. Also, we've added filters just about everywhere. You can filter vehicles, notes, and even communications directly in the customer card. But the best one is filtering associated leads. If you're a sales rep who doesn't need to see service leads, you can now filter those out in the left sidebar menu. Select the leads that you want to see. Maybe you want to hide lost leads, invalid leads, duplicate leads, things like that. Go ahead and filter them out. You can filter everything. Don't forget, if you see a green mark on the filter, it means you have something activated. So if you're not seeing something that you're supposed to see, just go ahead and click reset to reset your filters and you'll probably have all the info come up as you need it. So those are the big updates. A new overview section to give you a summary of your customer right at the top where you need it most. And of course, lead filtering, vehicle filtering, note filtering, communication filtering. You can filter just about everything. There's also a few new little things that'll probably make your life a lot easier too. Like for example, you can now communicate with a customer and schedule a task or event anywhere in the customer card by using the floating icons. So just again, a quicker way to reach out to your customers and be more efficient in the CRM. The vehicle section has also been moved around a little bit to help accommodate multiple vehicles at once. So you could at a glance see how many cars are in a customer card. And of course, in each vehicle, you'll have the vehicle tabs to better illustrate information about the car and about the financial information. So what else is new? A couple minor things that just make the CRM more obvious to use for new users. For example, the performance and processes sections have each been renamed to sales process and financial and delivery. Once again, just making it more obvious what you're working on in the context of a new user. So that's about it. Besides the new features, we've moved a little bit of stuff around to make it more contextually sensible for new users. Like for example, the associated leads bar, which was normally a horizontal scroll, is now a vertical scroll on the left pane of the screen. This makes it a lot easier for people who are using a mouse that don't necessarily have a horizontal scroll wheel, which most people in dealerships don't. Now, with that being said, you may have some reservations or some concerns about these changes, and maybe you're not ready to change yet. You still love the old lead page. Just a few notes for those people who may be hesitant. Number one, we haven't removed anything. No features are gone. We've only added new features. So that alone, I think, is a great reason to switch to the new lead page. Number two, if you're unsure or you need some time before switching, no worries. Hit the labs icon at the bottom right of your screen and turn off the new lead page. Just so you know, we think that this lead page is a huge upgrade, and I think it'll make your life a lot easier. But if you have some feedback after turning off the page, you'll be prompted with giving us some feedback to help us improve the page, so feel free to do so. You can turn off the new lead page at any time and turn it back on as you see fit, but new users will automatically be set up with the new lead page because going forward, obviously that's the page we're going to be using. So that's it. We've looked at all the new features and movements that make this new lead page more accessible and more efficient. If you have any questions or concerns, write us some comment down below. Of course, subscribe if you like this type of video, and we'll see you in the next one.